What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Gotti on the Gotti's World podcast. And today, this episode is very much special to me because I've been knowing this brother since middle school. And just to see his growth, just to see what he doing, how he talking his shit on these tracks, the people we meeting, where he been, and I just got to catch up with him. It's a pleasure just even having him here, and I'm just so overjoyed with just seeing him face to face after all these years, man. Instead of over, the videos and everything like that. But I got my brother, known as now, I would say, Illi.
Yeah.
My brother.
What's going on, bro?
How you feel, baby boy?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to put eyes on you.
No, same. Because every time I run into somebody that's, that we grew up with, it's just like, damn, bro, it's good to see you. You know what I'm saying?
And just even knowing you, bro, like your character ain't changed.
I'm glad you said that because now I haven't.
It ain't changed, bro.
Not at all.
The people you still hang around, I'm still close to.
Yep.
You still this humble guy, man.
Yeah.
You still a humble guy.
Yeah.
Like, even though you been where you been, you still at where you at.
For sure.
Yes, sir. We're going to go ahead and get into it, man. I don't even want to waste no time.
Get it.
I'm going to catch up with you, but I go up and down with this. So my questions go everywhere because I'm a random nigga.
And I answer I answer random questions, so don't even trip.
All right, bro. Well, just for my fans, just my supporters, I would say, who probably already know you, but they want the backstory, just like I want. Yeah. I mean, I do. Where are you originally from, cuz?
Man, I kind of originally I'm from North Side.
Okay.
So I kind of moved around the Chicagoland area like a damn military kid. So I was born on the North Side, North Pole, Rogers Park. So I was born. Moved when I was young. Moved from there and went. My mom's side of the family is all from Tarrytown, so that's why I went after that. So after Tarrytown a couple years, we moved to the south suburbs. We moved to Dalton.
Yes.
And then I was in Dalton for like end of like grade school, middle school, and high school. I went back because I went to Mount Carmel.
Yes.
So I was blessed to kind of grow up in so many different areas with people who from different social classes and things like that, and then go to Catholic school because that was important for me too. So I'm going into Catholic school, and it's such a crazy like juxtaposition because the Catholic school I'm going to is majority white people, majority Europeans, right? But it's in the hood. It's all 63rd on Stony. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
And it's like,
yes, sir.
This is kind of crazy. But then I'm coming from all black schools pretty much all my life, and I'm entering culture shock like a motherfucker, bro. Like, they pulling people's pants down, thinking it's funny, drawing dicks everywhere. I'm like, bro.
No, we don't play that. We don't play that type
but
of shit.
But if anybody asks me, I just say Tarrytown or Dalton. You know what I'm saying? It depends. But I always say I'm from both. Okay. Because I spent an equal amount of years in both, and especially throughout my adolescence and my growing up years, it was back and forth. So it's Sibley then Stony. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So
now, to me, just through my eyes, when we as we grew up, from my point of view, it looked like you had everything. It looked like you was privileged, bro. Like, I'm talking about from the clothes. We was materialistic back then.
Nigga, what?
No, I'm just saying. From my eyes, you had the Jabos, you had all the Sean John shit that came out, but had the fresh shit. What happened was, hold on. But from my eyes, now I want to ask you, were you privileged growing up?
Hell no. I had good people. So, like, me and the homies, we just switched clothes. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of switching clothes going on in high school. A lot. Like, oh, yeah. And then it would make it even sweeter because I love homies like He-Man and them. They was going to Seton. So, like, if a nigga switching clothes your same school, you like, that's that nigga clothes. But if they don't go to the same school as you, don't nobody know. So that's how we was doing, bro, was just changing clothes, bro. Like for real.
And you couldn't tell because she was baggy.
At
She
all.
was big.
You couldn't exactly. You couldn't tell like, hey, that's a 6'3" nigga shirt. Like it don't matter, cuz little niggas was wearing.
As long as you had some fresh
I
shoes,
couldn't believe
we was
that
straight.
I was buying 2X, double XL size shirts. I cannot believe
The
I
tall
was buying
tees.
it.
Yes, sir.
This is
We was doing
ridiculous.
it.
But no, privileged, not even close. I was privileged in this way. I had both my parents. That's it. That's where the buck start.
Okay.
That's it, bro. Other than that, bro, like we was lower middle class. Actually, in the Dalton, the where I lived at, I felt like we was the poorest family.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But that was material wise.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I've always been, cause my pops has always been a great, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes,
leader
sir.
and always been there.
Good brother.
So he always had put me on game since I was young. So I was feeding homeless people at like 7 with my father. So that's where it started from.
So that's where the humbleness comes
Yeah,
in.
that's where it comes from,
So
bro.
that's where it makes sense.
That's exactly where it comes from.
Shit makes sense.
I didn't understand what we was doing at the time until I got older, and I'm like, I might not have the new mics that come out, but shit, I got a roof over my head and I can eat every night. You know what I'm saying? So I started that point of view when I was young.
Indeed.
So when other people be complaining about stuff, I'm like, man, it's people out
You
here that
just
got
don't
shit.
know.
You know
You
what I'm
just
saying?
don't
You
know.
don't got shit.
But you know, in that mind, we weren't thinking about that.
Nah.
At that time, we weren't thinking about
So
none
I
of that shit,
also probably why you thought that is me and Sam, we started working at 14 because of my mama. So when we started working, nigga, $500 every 2 weeks, niggas was going splurging at River Oaks. What? Give me the air raids.
I just
give me
left
all,
River Oaks.
Nigga, give me all 3 pair of them air raids. I swear to God, me and Sam used to go crazy that summer. We worked all summer, and since 14, I haven't stopped working. I've always had a job. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happens that after the summer camp shit, then I worked at Finish Line in River Oaks. Okay. So I had all the discounts. I knew it all. So that's also what it made it look like that too. You know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah.
Okay,
but
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, I'm gonna turn just a little bit. You still can ball?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
You still can get busy?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without
Nigga,
a doubt.
do you know for a long time, I'm still personally recovering from that bullshit crossover you gave me in the mirrors.
Listen.
Like I'm still upset.
It's a lot of people.
Because
you. It's a lot of. It is. I'm just saying. It's a lot of people like that nigga. Yeah. That was my thing though back in the day.
That was your shit.
Like
he was a little nigga.
The jump shot wasn't like nobody was really trying to shoot jump shots. Niggas was trying to cross over, go to the hole.
I'm still a little hurt.
I perfected
because you made the team.
But look,
you made the team. I didn't.
But
I felt the way.
But when I made the team, they didn't utilize me to the best of my abilities. That's why when I played at Dalton, when I played at the Rec, I used to go crazy. Structured basketball, it'd be like, the nigga little, so we did it. It you know, it is what it is. But back in them times, I had and1 mixtapes. I was literally studying them tapes, bro.
We all was
studying them joints.
We would watch them and then go right outside.
When Iverson, that was my crossover, that left right. You know what I'm saying? I got everybody with that left-right crossover, no matter who you was. That was my shit. I still got it, but I shoot way more than I dribble now.
Okay.
Way more.
All right. Now, let me ask you, bro, what type of conversations did you have or do you still have with moms and pops about your progression, how you are now, your demeanor now, your character now, you being a father?
Yeah.
Like, what are them conversations like?
It's really pops, because I'm first as far as personality, I'm just like him. Smooth, laid back. If you get us angry, it's over with. It's he Haitian, so understandable. Once I learned our heritage, I'm like, oh, I got it. I see why I am the way I am.
Yeah.
With him, and he's also a musician too. So he plays the keys and sings, but he's more just on his jazz playing the key stuff. He got a project on iTunes too.
That's where you kind of get some of your soulful shit from.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. My dad was an older OG too when he had me, so he was kind of an older gentleman.
Yes.
So I just soaked up all that. I'm literally my father's son, like for real, for real. Like, I look like my mama, but I act exactly like him. So when we have conversations, it's like he one of the homies. He retired now. He back smoking. So we be smoking together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a little something. Come on, let's go on the front porch.
Let's do that.
Let's go ahead and knock it out. You know. So the conversations is just like real. It's interesting too, because now we adults.
What
like
about
in
the
our
rapping
30s.
Side though?
How
did he feel about
he in tune? He been in tune ever since I really started, like with the swaying shit. Possibly called me like, you heard that new Wale song? I'm like, no, you did. like that's how that he into it. He got an IG, he got Twitter. He's on Twitter all the time, bro.
Oh, so he really tapped in.
No, he tapped in, and he's 73.
Damn,
tapped in. He know everything that's going on in the hip hop world because I'm in it. So
yeah,
he like I want to know what's going on.
How long have you been in this rap? This music space, period.
The space, man.
And what type of mental do you have to keep this up after all these years, bro?
I say that's a great question. So in the music space, I would say like taking shit seriously, probably like 12 years. Inside of the industry, where I can network and move around, where people be like, you're an actual official artist.
Yes, sir.
Say since 2000, so 5 years, 4 to 5 years. Yeah, so like once I had that first tour with Lupe, I consider that was
we gonna get into
stepped
that.
into the game.
We gonna get into that.
And the mental, like you really got to be a strong-minded person, bro.
Is it like that?
Oh,
because from the outside looking in, it's glitz and glamour.
I'm gonna tell this to everybody listening too. If you heard some crazy ass shit about the industry that's so crazy you think that you like, nah, that ain't happened. It probably happened. Just tell you the craziest shit that you can think. Usually, the little stuff that come out that you think crazy ain't even close to crazy. Just keep it G with you like that. Like I done seen some shit where it's just like, oh yeah, this shit real. Okay.
And just keep and like, let me
keep it moving. Keep it moving. I've seen shit. I've heard stories from vets in the game. Heard stories, and I've overheard shit that I felt like I wasn't supposed to overhear. And I just okay, all right. I'm gonna just act like you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you really have to be strong mentally. Cause I got blackballed, in 2018.
How?
At the end, it's real simple because I just had this conversation with another one of my homies at the video shoot. It's just basically if somebody's on a higher plateau, say for instance, Joe Budden, right?
Right.
Joe say, you coming up in the game. Gotti coming up, you know what I'm saying? Getting it popping. Joe don't like you. Right? Because Joe occupies that space way before you, he can tell, hey, don't fuck with him. Don't fuck with him. Or I'ma not fuck with you. Hey, don't fuck with him.
So somebody was hating like that, bro?
Yeah, it's a big name too, but it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. And at the end of the day,
don't tell me from the crib.
Of course. But at the end of the day, I felt like it was a necessary evil to push me into the position that I'm in the place that I'm in mentally right now. Cause that ain't do nothing but just build me mentally.
In that time though, did you find yourself like losing yourself or lost just for a minute? And how did you bounce back from that?
I wanted to stop. That is a great question. It was just days where I was like, just looking at shit. I'm like, I'm really too cold just to be just sitting on the sidelines. And
say that shit.
And it's really shit. About. That's why I was telling you about the try shit. You gotta talk to yourself like, yeah, I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
Even if I ain't, I'm going to be, and I'm speaking it into existence. So I had kind of. After the Blackball situation, I kind of like separated myself from my team, the professional team, not my homies, but just whoever my manager and my PR to the situation. It wasn't no hard feelings. It was just like, I don't know. It's stagnant. I kind of should have been ended this. It's all love. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I want to do. Because at first when I left, I'm like, I don't want to do the music shit no more. It's not fun. I lost the love, bro. And that was at the end of 2018. And then like sometime last year, I was like, all right, man, I got too much music that I'm sitting on. So I'm finna put some shit out. So I'm back. I just put a project out today, actually. So this is perfect that it come through. Yeah.
The
Illi D Williams.
Illi D Williams EP.
Just dropped. Yep, just
today.
dropped today. It dropped today. Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
Yes,
we're gonna talk about a couple
Okay.
Because some shit I heard, it gave me a different feel.
Yeah.
And I love that feeling.
It's super player. It's Illi D Williams.
Yes, it is.
I'm already going off of Billy D. Williams because I used to call Billy D all the time because my real name is William Dalton. So people be like Billy D or Billy, you know what I'm saying? So that's always been there. So I was like, also looking at the analytics, I got way more males. So I'm like, I gotta just feed the ladies, feeding them because I can't have 1 or 2 songs on them because they control the narrative.
Hold on, nigga, that video, what is that? Strangers with the singer.
Dre Sconey,
Bruh,
that was one.
I still bang that
one.
shit.
And I got a couple
still
joints.
bang it.
I got a couple joints I can go back, make a whole nother project and make a classic. Like shit that people ain't, like the world ain't really heard yet.
That was my shit. I still go back.
That's my shit. You know,
bro,
what
that
I'm
was
saying?
so player. The way you came
I
off
mean,
your voice.
And I just felt like I was talking real shit.
Yes,
you know
you
what I'm saying? Phone on vibrate, that's so no one can hear it. It could be important. I get to it in a minute.
Come
you know
on
what I'm
with
saying?
It, Come on with it, G.
Sex with strangers. Everybody has sex with strangers.
Indeed.
Like, even if you know the person, it's probably still a stranger.
How do you balance being Daddy Illi, the artist Illi, the friend Illi, and the relationship Illi?
It's dope in 2020 because it can all be the same thing, especially marketing wise.
Yes.
So if I'm on Instagram, my daughter, it's a family moment. It's also an artist moment because it's on my artist page, and it's a promotional moment because more people to come to my page, they can be like, oh, let me look through this young black father's page. Boom, we found the music. You know what I'm saying? So that's all intertwined in one. It's not as difficult as back in the day, like before social media and shit, or where the label would be like, hey, don't tell nobody you married, or don't tell nobody you got a girlfriend. No, that shit helps you now. So even if I put my girl up, the relationship Illi is still helping the artist. So it's all intertwined in one. So it's actually great right now.
Shit.
They love it.
They love to see that.
Love it. So I'm gonna keep giving it to
Also,
them.
it's a dream too.
Oh, for real.
If they look in your eye, they looking at you like he got somebody, but that's how he might treat me, or that's the type of man that I want.
Exactly. Yeah.
It looks like that.
Yeah, there's no doubt, bro. It's
Makes
real.
sense.
It's real. It's
Yes,
real.
sir.
So it's like, hey, go listen to the music now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Straight direct.
Good person, great artist.
Now, your style.
Yeah.
With the tailored suits, the loafers, the African garments, and
Yeah.
things like that. Like, where do you get that fashion sense from?
My Nigerian homies that I grew up with.
Okay.
It's all them. I used to have a plethora of gym shoes, Mike's, all that shit. I think it was my second year of, no, it was toward the end of freshman year at U of I. I got into a lot of rugby, polo. Polo had a offshoot of their brand called Rugby, which was more like Ivy League-ish type clothing. I got into it, and once I got into it, it was kind of like, from there on, it was a mixture of that, my Nigerian homies, and Scott Disick, Kourtney Kardashian. That nigga was clean, and I was like, I really like
now
how
that I think
clean
about
that
it, and the way he
motherfucker
come in with his little
bro be
with his little
clean,
thing
man.
rolled up with his
Be clean. So I was like, I can take aspects of all this and just make it my own shit, and that's what I did.
Not too many niggas can pull it off, nigga.
No, it ain't. And I've seen niggas that'll come to me on a humble and be like, bro, yo, you inspired me to do this and you inspired me to do that. Niggas we both know. And I'll be like, that's what's up. Like I know. And it's so crazy. And that's another thing, bro, because the mental thing is like, I've helped niggas when I didn't have to at all.
But you did.
I did. I've shouted niggas out when I didn't have to, but I did. You know, just because that's the type of nigga I am. And then when I don't give a crumb of that type of response back, I be like, damn, G, I really wasted my time doing that. But you know what? I didn't waste my time. It was the intent. I had good intentions behind it. I'm gonna just leave it where it's at. But I see what type of person you is. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So yeah,
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Now you said your pops is Haitian, and I see you repping the Haitian flag a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
But at one point in time, bro, it wasn't cool.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't cool
So this is even
black people
crazier.
was saying I'm mixed.
Yeah.
Haitians was saying they was Jamaican.
Yep.
Like,
and I was part of the group that was calling people African booty scratchers when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I understood, like, that was straight ignorance. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I grew out of that, but I was part of that. I was making fun of my own people, not knowing, because I didn't know about my Haitian ancestry until I was like 5th, 6th grade.
Yeah.
One of those, you know what I'm saying? Because my father's side of the family it's a very complicated situation. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't know too many people. They either passed away or we just have no contact with them. So like my connection to those roots is just my dad. And it's really my grandfather was like the guy, you know what I'm saying? And he passed away when I was 2. So I didn't even know him, you know what I'm saying? So once I learned that, it was like I made a concerted effort to just rep my culture and learn about it too. So I'm learning how to speak Creole right now. because it's very important. Because Haitians, anybody you run across anybody's Haitian, no matter how much Haitian, fourth, third, half, anything, they be like, if you don't speak Creole, Papa le Creole, like you not us. You can be a full blood Haitian, and if you don't speak Creole, they'll be like, you're not Haitian. Wow. Yeah. But that's the older generation Haitians. The newer, like my age and younger, they like, they don't give a fuck.
What type of books are you reading, bro? To get your knowledge and your intellect.
I'm so glad you because I just got 3 books this week from Amazon. Which one? The one I got yesterday is The Bull of Ombos. I'm gonna tell you what these books are about. Serpent, the DNA of knowledge. I'm getting the title mixed up. Mm-hmm. And the third one is the ISIS Papers. Mm. So all these books had pertain to magic. And previously, before I got into the know of what magic actually is, I thought magic was like, the tricks and shit. It's not magic. Magic is having a thought and letting that thought, that thought is so great and so powerful that it materializes itself in the physical form. That's magic. That's all it is.
Manifest.
That's magic. That's all magic is. So all these books just speak on, because everything's mental.
Everything is
mental. Yes, the pain you feel it comes from your brain. So all these books are just more so like training courses, so you can learn how to control everything around you mentally. Ooh. So that's the type of time I'm on right now. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, because I've been like the kind of like the activist guy and that guy. I'm kind of past that now, and I'm more like, all right, I gotta master myself.
That's where Dusabo came from then.
Yeah.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm at the self-mastery stage where I'm just like, all right, I need to really master my mind. And that's another reason why I told you don't say try. Because like you'll be like, man, I hate this nigga, I hate this nigga, I hate this nigga, and then the nigga will do something to make you hate him even more. And it's like you just spoke that up. Ooh, that's your magic.
Speaking things into existence.
That's it.
And people don't think that is really real.
No, it's very real.
And they say it so much.
It
come out like that, and then he's like, see, this is what I'm talking about.
But you spoke it. You talk about it because you just did it.
But you know what, too? Okay, I'm going to take this turn.
Come on.
With a lot of Chi-Town artists that's speaking, I killing it.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Do this to them.
Without a doubt.
Or, nigga, I died doing this.
And it happens. And so this is the other part of the magic, right? The shit happens faster once you have a lot more energy behind it. So if I say, man, I kill this nigga, right? Or say, babe, I'd be like, man, I ain't scared to die. And we just having a conversation. It's like, okay, bro, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So-and-so said he ain't scared to die, this and that, right? It's just a couple people that this conversation goes through. Mm-hmm. But when you put it on the internet and amplify it by 2, 3, 4 million views, that message is way more powerful now. That shit gonna come back way quicker to you because now you took all this energy and pushed the shit out of it. And now it's like, all right, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why even though when, rest in peace, Duck, when people try to change their lives around, you saw him trying to make a change. Like, and it always happens like that. A nigga trying to do better and then that shit happen. But it's the catch up. It's that energy caught up.
Do you feel you have to leave the city after you get to a certain point? Or is it just the energy you give out because you can still stay here and you
I was just finna get into that. Okay. It kind of goes back into the magic shit that I'm talking about. You create your reality.
Yeah.
So if you like, man, I really want to be around drugs and this, that, and the other, strippers and scammers and this, that's what your life gonna be. If you say I really be, because listen, man, I came back to this city 2010. I've been living in Chicago ever since. And I think I've run into maybe one situation that almost was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Somebody it looked like it was a setup for a robbery. And I was in Humboldt Park. No, I was in Wicker Park. But it was my Hispanic brothers, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, like, bro, I be walking around just like, I don't project the type of energy to make a motherfucker be like, We got one.
I tried.
Matter of fact, quick story. I had when I first started stepping into this,
yes, sir.
quote unquote consciousness or whatever, whatnot. I had my homie Neo. I call my ghetto shaman. So he the first homie that was with me when I tripped on shrooms. Taught me how to do all that shit. Psychedelics is a whole nother thing I'm into too. Whoa. Yeah, super into psychedelics. I was shrooms and this, that, and the other. So we having a conversation, right? This is a prime example of magic, right? We having a conversation and we like, hey, we in LA at the time. We like, bro, let's go walk and get a blunt so we can smoke or whatever. So on the way to go get a blunt, we get to talking about the difference between LA niggas and Chicago niggas. And he like, yeah, man, I've been out here in LA, man. With the see, man, the difference between LA niggas are like talk you forever. Like, yeah, this, that, and the other. Chicago niggas will just walk up to you and get to action. You know what I'm saying? So we like, yeah, that is something that I've been noticing, this, that, and the other, blah, blah. The store we walked too close. Come back toward the crib that we were just at. It's a 7-Eleven right across the street. Mind you, 7-Eleven has been across the street this entire time. I don't know why we went all the way this way to a grocery store 7 blocks. And the 7-Eleven, all right, cool. We go to 7-Eleven. I'm like, why didn't we go in the first place? Cool. We go to a 7-Eleven. Spidey senses spiked. I see a nigga with a blue hoodie on a bus stop. First thing that happens is like, it's too late for buses to be running. Second of all, he got a hood on. Nigga looks suspect. So we crossing the street. Everything kicked in. So we crossing the street, and as I'm crossing the street, the nigga stand up and throw his cup. He had a cup of water. And I'm like, this nigga ain't just throw it. This nigga ain't just do that. This nigga ain't just do that. And then a piece of ice hit my foot. I'm like, this nigga just threw it at us. And then he was like, hey, where y'all from? And at that moment, first of all, we spoke this situation up. Just walking to the other store, talking about the difference between LA and Chicago niggas. And I'm going to show you why. But at that moment, I'm a little nigga. This nigga was big. I had no fear in my heart whatsoever, bro. And I finished crossing the street and he walking up like, where y'all from? And I was like, why you so mad? That's the first thing I asked. I'm like, why you so angry? And we from Chicago. And he like, oh, man, y'all niggas from the crib, this, that, and the other, blah, blah. Man, my people's from Chicago too, this, that, and the other, blah, blah. I'm like, cool. He still got his hand in his hoodie. So I'm watching his hand the whole time. He trying to have a small conversation with us. I'm like, let's end this shit quick, because I still don't trust your ass. Like this crackhead come up, look like he just got his ass whooped. Come invade the conversation. He was like, I'm sorry to bother you guys, but you got a charger? Me and my friend just got our ass whooped, this, that, and the other. I be around here, da-da-da. And the dude that we was talking to originally tried to rob us. He was like, hey, yeah, I think I did see you around here. I'm like, all right, y'all know each other. Y'all running interference. Hey, bro, we finna go in 7-Eleven. Soon as we go to walk off to 7-Eleven, Audi pull in hard as hell. Another big nigga hop out the whip, just stare at us, and then go inside. I'm like, nigga, what did we do? So I'm like, listen, at least when we go in 7-Eleven, it's cameras, it's lit, it's a lot of shit I can do. Yeah. Go inside 7-Eleven, but I'm still not, I'm preparing myself, but I'm still not fearful at all. The nigga who we originally talked to come inside of 7-Eleven, hey, bro, these niggas from Chicago. Big nigga turn around like, where you from? Town. Pulled up, motherfucking, he got a tattoo, he's stone. Tattoo with a pyramid and everything. He like, man, fan, da-da-da. Whole shit squashed, because all us from Chicago.
Everybody good.
But we just spoke this shit up, talking about the difference between LA niggas and Chicago niggas, and we just got a mix of the two. We got Chicago niggas in LA doing too much talking when we know if they was at the crib, they wouldn't do that shit.
None of that
shit.
It
would have been like, run it, period.
Bro, yeah.
So like that's just an example of like that magic. You speak that shit into existence.
Yes, sir.
And also having that fear shit, niggas smell fear. It's a certain vibration you give off.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
So
it is.
And also, when a nigga ain't see us flinch, he kind of like, damn, that's not what I expected. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like,
let me change some shit in my head.
We two little niggas, and he like, damn, that didn't scare these two little niggas? Okay. I'm just like, bro, why you mad? So yeah, that's a small example. I had to get that story out. Yeah.
Damn. So your whole vibe is on a different level with.
For sure.
With your inner peace.
Yeah, and that's the goal with self-mastery is making sure, like, bro, it's so crazy because, like, I feel it's like 4 levels of consciousness and I'm just stepping into the 4th level. And it's a lot of shit that's going on that don't clock my radar no more. Because I'm too worried about trying to master myself than to worry about other people. Because once I master myself, Because once I master myself,
I'm getting
you feel me? Because once I master myself, I can control everything around me. So I won't have no problems. So that brings me inner peace. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I be fucking up a lot, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm working on right now. And I feel like if people worked more on themselves instead of like trying to get all black people to do this and all black people need to come together. Listen, that's a dream. That's a crack dream. That's a pipe dream, bro. Cause we not all alike. We not all alike. I just came to that realization like 2-3 years ago. Like, nigga, you can't save
to get everybody on one.
You can't save everybody. Cause nigga, if you at war, it's gonna be casualties. And it's gonna be niggas that play for the other side too. Informants, all type of shit. So like everybody ain't your friend. So the best thing you can do, and the best advice I would give to anybody, especially with everything that's going on right now, whoever your circle is, get tight with them. And that's it. Tighten your circle up. Make sure motherfuckers is on their shit. Who got to trade? Who you know how to do this? You know how to do that? Because at the end of the day, niggas gonna have to be self-sufficient. At the end of the day, and if everybody works on their circle, when another circle bump into another circle, it's gonna be like, oh, what's up? Da da da, this and that. Instead of drama, beef, competition. Like, nah, nigga, we got this going over here. We got this going over here. Oh, I fuck with y'all. Y'all on the same level of vibration of love.
Yes.
So instead of telling a motherfucker like, you practicing the wrong religion and shit like this, like, oh, well, I'm in your house, I just gotta respect your religion. I don't practice it, but I'm respecting. I'm showing my respect to you.
Big fact.
And that's what it is, bro.
Big fact. Let's talk about this album.
Come on.
Let's talk about this EP.
Yes, sir.
Illi D Williams.
Yes, sir.
What's the inspiration behind that?
The ladies, really.
The ladies, like you said, the ladies.
The ladies, bro. They control the marketplace.
That's a fact.
They control the marketplace with everything.
I had 2 songs. First 2 joints. Get to Know You.
Yeah.
And Play No Games.
Yeah.
But they 2 different sounds.
Completely different sounds.
2 completely different sounds, bro.
Completely.
What type of feeling of vibe was you trying to go? Because one was the smooth shit you was talking your shit, and then one was like an EDM crossover type.
Yeah. So the goal was to make sure I have a song out of them 6 songs for every type of woman that there is. There's a song for them. So Trap and Get to Know You is more like, you know what I'm saying, Inglewood, you know what I'm saying, that type of woman, you know what I'm saying, that like shit, she like to turn up, she like to twerk, she like to do this. Play No Games is B96, pop, you know what I'm saying, more the white clubs, the bars and shit, type shit like that. What's after that? Late Night is the next song after that. That's for the women who are the OnlyFans ladies, you know what I'm saying? The chicks that be getting it cracking out the night, you know what I'm saying? Late Night. Then you got Love Supreme. Love Supreme is just basically your I want black love, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me sweet, talk to me, you know, like a respectable man. Come Through is that VH1 Soul, Instant,
I got
Candles,
that vibe.
This, that, and the other.
Got that.
You know what I'm saying? And then Getaway is just like kind of like, let's just wrap all this shit up.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, it's just a wrap up for I think everybody can fuck with.
Cool.
Yeah. So everything on there was, and I got actually 2 more parts to this series. So it's gonna be a series. So I got 2 more EPs to put out as well that go along the same line. I got a lot of music I'm sitting on, man.
That's
a lot,
the shit.
A lot.
You know I talked to Trey, right?
Yeah.
Trey was the first episode. He popped all this shit off.
Damn, shout out my nigga Trey.
FA.
Forever, brother.
I asked him, I said, was it any ill feelings or any something in him? Because you was the one that popped off first. And he was just like, no. He was very appreciative because you brought him on the Lupe tour.
Yeah.
And my question to ask you was, did you feel like it was a responsibility to reach back and grab your mans or grab your people? Or was it just like, this was the plan all along for the journey? Yeah,
it was always a plan. And it just didn't make sense for them not to be there. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they've been there forever. So like even when the first time I met Sway was on Rap Fix. There was an anniversary and I did a little freestyle. And after I freestyled, I shouted out Trey because it was his birthday. But that's just how he is. Like, we super brothers. Like,
yes,
we'd get into it with each other and be like, It's all good, man. Your ass stupid. Roll up. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen some of the worst spaz outs of us being on the road. And some of the worst was on the road during that tour where motherfuckers was getting into it. And then some of the best times we had. I tell you, we was in Arizona one time, G.
You know he gonna see this shit.
I know.
Come on.
So we in Arizona, bro. We go to we had Stolly had an after party. So we go with Stolly. We in the after party. Trey had too much to drink. Trey everywhere. Trey all over the place. We get back to the hotel, G. Nobody can wake Trey up out of the van. So we like, leave this nigga here. He'll be all right. Just lock the door. That nigga slept in there from like 3 a.m. to like 9. And then he came into the hotel room and just was like, I just plopped back on the bed. We like, bro, you was finished, my guy. Slept in the van the whole night, G. So yeah, but that was always the plan. Like I say in this I forgot what song. I said we do loyalty. We don't do favors. Ain't no favor. It's
and
just
that's
your
exactly
brother.
what that is.
You just do loyal. You know what I'm saying? And anything that we do, I always make sure niggas is aware and get put on. Because if anybody get put on first, it's gonna be Trey. If anything, you know what I'm saying? Anybody come to me, it ain't gonna be nobody else but Trey. But we always been very supportive of each other, no matter what. To the point where shit real, like I don't even rap no more. I just produce and engineer.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like you,
niggas found
as
they
big
space.
as you is, bruh, and where you at, you still got real producing.
Niggas found
and then you
space.
got Daniel in the background,
Yeah.
doing what he do.
Yeah, Daniel do what he do.
You know what I'm saying?
Connection and shit.
So,
like that's all we just found when we came out. Like maybe it was like 24, 25. Actually, scratch that. I don't know how old I was at the Lupe tour. When that shit happened, we like everybody got to find a role, and let's function like that. And everybody found one, and that's how we've been rolling.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I want to get into something serious right quick.
Yeah.
PTSD.
Yes, sir.
But your definition is different. Post-traumatic slave disorder.
Yeah.
How did that song come about? And watching all the murders, watching all the racial injustice shit.
Yeah.
People hurting financially because COVID shut down.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
So that came from Dr. Joy DeGrew. She has a book called PTSD. Well, it's called Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. I just kind of switched a little bit just to still mix the PTSD, but it's the same shit as PTSD. Brilliant sister, brilliant mind. And that's another thing that I like going on the tour with Lupe is that I invited, she came to my show in Sacramento and bought my entire merch table out. Like, psh, give me this. Her husband and her 2 sons. Cause they fuck with Lupe. So on the Lupe tour, I went to NASA, I went to Penn State, seeing professors, museums, shit like that. That's shit Lupe would do. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Yeah, so they speak on, and even scientists and shit speak on like how trauma can be passed down through your DNA. You know, encoded within that and certain situations. Everything is passed down through your DNA. So if my great-great-great-grandfather was a skilled shoemaker, I'm more than likely have those skills,
traits.
Yeah, those traits from him.
Yes, sir.
So if my great-great-great-grandfather was dealing with civil rights and all this other shit, that shit got passed down to that person, and then it got passed down again, and got passed down again, and then we wake that shit up too when we keep watching Black Death on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Because it fucks with you. It fuck with you, and it's just like, bro.
Fuck with your whole inside.
After a while, you just got to be like, I don't want to watch it no more. I know what happened. I don't need to see it. Because when you see it, the shit fucks you up, man.
I do that.
You know?
I do that. Everybody was talking about the video.
Yeah.
With the foot.
Yeah.
I did not watch it. I heard about it. I did not watch it because I didn't want to.
I haven't seen the past. I didn't watch George Floyd video. I didn't watch the recent one. I haven't watched none of those videos in a minute, man. Once I realized
I haven't watched them at all.
It was fucking me up, bro. And also it's reminiscent to slavery, because what they would do is seasoning. So in seasoning, what they would do is like it'd be a whole bunch of slaves, right? And they'd be like, oh, if you niggas get out of line, snatch one, slit their throat. This is what happened to you. And now now you're traumatized.
That's a mental thing.
Now you're traumatized.
Yes, it is.
Yo, what the fuck?
So now it make you want to tiptoe like, no, I ain't going over there.
It's either gonna make you tiptoe, or is gonna make you extremely angry, right?
To make you go ahead, try it. And when you do, I'm getting your ass.
And so that's
what they feel. And that's what they feel.
And I'm glad you said that because I'm finna break this shit down. So cool.
Go ahead.
So it's either you super scared or you super angry, and ain't no middle ground. And your victory is in the middle ground. Because they planned for the super scared and they already planned for the super angry. You seen the movies where a motherfucker get too emotionally mad, he be like, ah, and charge at a nigga and get slapped down. Ah, slap down. Stop playing, execute your plan. You won. Once we realize that getting angry and shit ain't gonna really solve nothing, like us killing white people, that shit ain't gonna solve nothing. Nigga, just worry about us, my G. Like, stop. I don't see the point of telling a motherfucker your life matter when you already know that shit. I don't need to have this discussion with you. I'm good. Period.
Okay, so what is your take on the protesting, the marching, and all the major athletes boycotting and things like that?
It has a place, but it just ain't my place no more. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, hell yeah, but now I'm like, because at the end of the day,
we feel the same way. Because I'm like, what's the plan behind
it really ain't one. And the thing
it's just
about
a statement. It's just a statement.
Listen, I completely understand it because I used to be that young, riled up energy. Let's go, let's fight, let's revolution. And you sit back and you just analyze this for a second, right? When they had recently, I think it was 2 weeks ago, when the Chicago police was in riot gear, set up for a protest, and they ended up clashing with the protesters. A police officer got hit in the head with a skateboard, this, that, and the other, right? Now, let's do the math. And this is how I really like breaking shit down. Math. Let's go down to the base, because math is involved with everything, right? You got one side, right? The police officers.
Yeah.
Strapped, riot gear, ready for war. Other side, poster boards, speaker horns, skateboards, bikes. Who gonna win? If it's really about that action. Ain't nobody come strapped.
You already know.
We keep asking motherfuckers to arrest the murderers of Breonna Taylor, but that's like you telling Trey, like, hey, go lock up Illi. No. You asking for the same system that hates you, to lock the nigga up that killed her. That don't work. It's not gonna work. When does it ever work? How about you just go kill the nigga? How about you go find it? Niggas putting points on the board on our ass, and we ain't putting no points on the board back.
Motherfuckers still ain't did nothing to George Zimmer.
Ain't nobody putting no points on the board. Because in the hood,
he walking around here.
Because in the hood, you score on my team, I gotta score on your team. Period. And that's just basic math. You take one of mine, I got to take one of yours. If you take my son in the streets, I'm not finna be up here. I'm finna do an interview. No, I'm finna find a nigga and figure out how to kill him. Just keep it G with you. Yes, I'm gonna figure out I'm poison him. I ain't gonna be wild about it again because that's on that emotional side. I'm too wild. You might get clipped before you can actually clip somebody. So let me sit back.
Let me wait for a while. Let me make them feel like they forgot.
How many times have we forgot? And how many times have you seen that in the movie where a motherfucker be like, you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna sit back for years, then murder you. And it was easy to do because you didn't expect me after all this time.
You thought this other person was gonna do it.
You thought shit was cool. Nah, shit ain't never been cool. And shit, that's just where I'm at with it, bro. Like, we can't be sitting up here arguing with people, bro. That's a waste of time.
I feel like we talking too much.
We talking way fucking too much. And also, this is another thing that I tell people when I have this conversation. People in sports, right? Before a game, Bron finna play the Clippers. You think Bron ain't doing his homework on the Clippers?
Oh, of course.
You think the nigga ain't watching games? Oh, Kawhi like to go left on this part of the Where our game tape on the oppressors? We talk Skull and Bones, Illuminati. Do we really know what the fuck that shit is? Nah. We ain't did no research. But they know about all.
We just looked at it and listened to what they said about it.
That's it. Yep. At the end of the day, bro, you gotta study. How you gonna plan to beat the nigga if you ain't study how you move?
Niggas don't like to read though.
That's
where everything
and that's where the math comes.
We been knew that though.
But that's where the math comes where I say you can't save everybody, bro, because I'm gonna waste my time trying to get everybody on the same page. And now I'm dead. And now who's gonna take my position that was doing the shit that I was doing? Nobody. So it's like it's a waste of time. And on the last, the cherry on. I'm glad you asked it. The cherry on top. The cherry on top is this. In what world do you think the motherfuckers that been oppressing you for as long as you can remember, that hate you, that will figure any type of way to get rid of you, why would they ever allow you to have a movement free of their intervention? That's dumb as fuck.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. I'm gonna always control the shit.
Yes, sir.
Always.
Ain't gonna happen.
Always. Then that's it.
Ain't gonna happen.
You gotta think like them. That's all it is. Like, damn, would they do this? Yes, they would. Damn, would they give us a fake black leader? Yes, they've done it before. Would they make some shit up to make it seem like, yes, they've done it before. You ask yourself them simple ass questions, bro. The shit real simple, man. But people so far on this end, where that emotion, that they ain't thinking. It's a proverb to say, when you're emotional, you're not thinking, and when you're thinking, you're not emotional. And that's what I live by, bro.
It is.
And we already know, everybody know we've made rash decisions and emotions, and we be like, Joe, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to do that. I was this, that, and the other. Yeah, you should have stopped, chill out, think. All right, cool. You know what? This, that, and the other. I'm approach it like this, blah, blah, blah. And now, you don't got a mess on your hands. So you good. So yeah, man.
Let's bring it back. Let's take it back. Let's go a little gently now.
Yeah.
How was the princess?
Beautiful, bro. But she's active. Very busy.
they all are. They all are. Mine is, bro.
Very busy, bro.
She just had a birthday too, right?
Yep. Her birthday was last week. Just had a birthday party the past Sunday. Last Sunday. Yep.
If she could talk now, what would she say about Daddy Illi? What would she say to people about
that? Is a
my
great
daddy?
Question. He cook all the time. That's a great question, bro. He cooks all the time. He
Because I know what type of daddy you say you would be.
Yeah.
But in
she'll
her
be like,
eyes,
he be like, he cool, but sometimes he be tripping, like any kid. Man. But the food be good, and I'm satisfied. And she do this thing, G, where, like, she did it at her birthday party. She was slamming the food. She was just like, yeah, give me 5, Pops. I was just like,
that's my baby.
You happy?
That's my baby.
But she be tripping. Like, you know how women, any person, women, especially any woman, they hangry. It's a trip, and it ain't no difference than baby girls, cause she be tripping. You give her that food, she be like, "Whoo, thanks, Pops. Give me a kiss." Also, now you want to give me a kiss?
I got 3 of them.
Oh,
I got 3.
What's the oldest?
9, 10, and 3.
Man, look.
Come on, bro.
I know you know.
I know.
Oh my God.
And I got the wife.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. I'll be like, y'all just alike. So I got a miniature you, and I got an adult version of you, and I'll be ready to.
And I gotta play.
Listen,
and I gotta play the field.
I be like, listen, I need some time to myself. I need some time to myself, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna bullshit you. Sometimes I just sit in the bathroom.
No, yes,
because I ain't got no space. I just sit in the bathroom.
Look, and it's so beautiful because I don't got that many yet. So when they go to sleep, I be staying up for an extra 2-3 hours just to have time to myself.
I can't because I gotta go to work.
Nah, yeah. I work virtually now, so it's G. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
right.
I just need some time to myself, man, just to relax, not worrying about getting somebody to eat something.
Right.
So yeah, but it's been a blessing, man. I really love it. She is like one of the elders told me. Now I see, he was like, yo, I got a niece, and when I see my niece do this and reach and try to search, he was like, man, that's true intelligence. She not thinking about shit. She just trying to figure it out. And where we fuck up is thinking. When our subconscious mind already been here and already know what to move, and then you be like, nah, but I should do this. No, nigga, do that.
Just do that.
Just do that. That's what you wanted to do, right? That was your first mind. And it can be something as simple as you going to White Castle, and you had your mind set on getting this, and then you go in there, you start looking at the menu. You thinking, no, nigga, your mind was set on that.
And then it don't turn out to be what you wanted, and you be like, I should have got that. I should have won my first fucking mind.
Boom.
We do it all the time.
We do it all the time. They do it all the time, G. And now as I'm watching her do shit, I'm like, yo, this is real true intelligence, man. And it's no thinking involved because she don't know shit. Love it.
What's the relationship status looking like?
Oh, we live together. Oh yeah,
you got your queen.
Oh yeah, for sure. It ain't nothing. I'm gonna propose when I can design and buy the ring that I want, but I ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. We've already had this conversation.
You do know that you will be waiting on them moments of, oh, I can do this, or wait till I get to this point.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's just like
that's true.
We just said it. Just do it.
Yeah,
just do it.
Yeah.
Bro,
hey.
Let me set it up. I want to do this. Just do it.
You just helped me.
Just do
and sometimes that's what we need.
You just said.
I know. And sometimes that's what we need too, is you'll say something, and then a person be like, "Didn't do it," and you be like, "Damn, I did just say that." You need a backboard for your shit to go off sometime. You know what I'm saying? You be like, "Boom,
Come
boom.
on.
Oh, okay, cool." You know what I'm saying? You
really,
just said it. Fuck.
bro.
Hey, I'm in it. Thank you,
bro.
Thank you.
If that's really the queen,
Yeah,
and that's really who you want, you already know.
yeah,
What we waiting on?
yeah. You're right.
She gonna love it regardless because now she's finna become one.
Yeah, you 100% right. Now I'm on it.
Come on,
you
man.
you just expedited the price.
That's that marriage shit kicking.
Yeah, no, I get it. Listen, I get it.
it.
And that shit's probably gonna happen this year. I'm gonna keep it G with you. That shit probably gonna happen this year. Thank you.
One more quick question, and then we're gonna get into the game.
Yeah.
What is your solution to kind of cut down the violence in the city?
I'd be throwing a Hail Mary if I really wanted to do, because my third dimension, this reality answer is the shit done with. It's over. You just gotta let shit just totally destroy itself. Like, it's like you got asbestos in the walls and you wanna just paint the walls and change the deck. Nah, still some shit going on that's hidden behind there. Which is why when people are saying abolish or defund the police, it's like, that's cool,
right?
Idealistically, but what are you gonna do when shit happens in your neighborhood? Where's the community police at? You can't say I want to abolish the folks, these police officers, and then when crime happens, you like, oh, I need help. It's like, well, you didn't have something that's set up in place after you said abolish them. They gone now. Cause shit, if all CPD said we're not coming to work tomorrow, you know how much craziness this shit would happen, bro. I don't fuck with police, but at the same time, they're there for a reason. They don't do their jobs the right way they're supposed to, but they're there for a reason. Now, if you got community police, back when motherfuckers knew the whole block and all the whole block knew each other, then you don't gotta worry about the police then.
Especially officers that come from that neighborhood.
And that's the only way it should actually be done. Because it'd be like, nigga, I know your mama, boy. I know your whole family.
Take your ass back in that
and vice versa. When a cop be on bullshit, be like, hey, bro, we know your whole family. You don't be on bullshit with us. Let's not do this.
Do you really want to be that guy?
I know your entire fam, bro.
That's a fact.
And once that, but yeah, at the end of the day, to stop the violence, that was my third dimension answer. My spiritual answer would be like, what needs to happen is a complete washout of this entire culture that we have. Of Chirac, Chicago, just everything Chicago's been known for since I've been born. Fuck all of it. Erase all of it. Let's start anew. Shit trash. It's trash. It's really trash. Our culture is trash. It's celebrated though, because there's a lot of trash celebrated. Shit, Trump's the president, so and that's just a microcosm of the entire damn near world. Like, we celebrate trash, pedophiles, rapists, this, that, and the other.
I think that's what COVID is.
Good trash.
A whole start over.
Yeah.
The whole reset. Let's reset this whole shit. Bring everybody into one thing.
It's a reset and a game. It's a game changer, bro. Because I was telling my girl, like, shit, people who was homeschooling already ahead of the curve. Because that's exactly what's going on right now.
That's a big fact.
And I teach, so I already know. So I'm virtual, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, niggas is already ahead of the curve. And Bitcoin.
You already there?
Oh yeah.
I'm already there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I know what this is about.
Man, listen, cashless society, my G. Everything gonna be digital. And that's exactly where shit heading. I'm like, all right, I'm not finna fight the shit. I'm just finna roll.
Let's see what it's about.
I'm just finna roll with it. I see where it's going. I'm finna roll with it. Cause just the I don't know, just the human aspect of you be like, no, I want this shit to stay the way it is. Like, nah, shit gonna progress and change all the time.
Yes, sir.
No matter what.
Yes, sir.
And look, it was a time before when no houses here in Country Club Hills. You know what I'm saying? It was just forest. Something happened and it changed the whole landscape. It probably was a whole traumatic thing for the forest and the shit around it. That trauma transformed into what this shit is now.
So we just want to go into a new phase.
That's all it is, man. Shit got to be completely chaotic, damn near, and destroyed for shit to rise from that. And a lot of hustlers is made during this time. A lot of entrepreneurs. It's a lot of
looking at them.
You know what I'm saying?
You
feel me? Bro. It's a lot of. If you was already headstrong and built for this type of situation pre-COVID, you getting to it right now.
It's funny
you getting to it right now because people be like, bro, how's you good? I'm like, bro, I've been super good, bro.
Say, I'm okay.
I'm great.
I'm cool.
And I don't want to be like, Joe, I'm amazing. You know what I'm saying? Just, yo, Twitter, what's up, man? I ain't had no that during COVID. That ain't really my place to say that. But when people ask me, I'm like, bro, I've
straight.
had nothing. I don't fear anything. I have no fear whatsoever. And it took me a long time to get here. And now I'm like,
energy, bro. I love that energy.
I'm all because that's the energy you put out. You scary. That's the energy you gonna put out. Scary shit gonna happen to your scary ass.
Ooh.
And that's real.
I'm taking that.
Yeah,
I'm taking that with me, bro.
Hey, look,
it's mine now, bro.
I just came up with that just now, and as I said it, I'm like, yo, that shit kind of cold. I need to do a scene, an acting scene where I say that. But yeah,
we're gonna go ahead and get into the 10 name game.
All right.
This is a game that we play at the end, and just basically see how quick you are on your feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fire off 10 names or 10 things. And you have to give me your answer in a 1-word answer.
Okay.
All right? It's going to be random as fuck. But 1-word answer. All right?
I'm with it.
Let's do it. Future.
Bangers.
F.A. the Squad.
Legacy.
Beggar's Pizza.
Trash.
Nigga, what?
I don't like pizza.
What the?
I think all pizza is trash.
Hey, B, we're going to edit that. We're going to edit that, okay? We're going to edit that, my brother.
I hate
Don't
all
worry about
pizza,
it.
man.
Don't worry about that.
It.
Jewelry.
Necessary.
Slaves.
Trauma.
Love.
Foundation.
Twister.
Legend.
Louis Farrakhan.
Power.
Dirksen.
Academics.
Last one.
Academics. Yeah.
Last one. Dusable.
That's important.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You passed the game.
Yes, sir.
Let's give it up. Give it up for him. Give it up for him. Give it up for him.
Thank you.
Now, I had a few artists on here. They got busy. I need some bars. Trey gave me some bars.
Man.
So it's only right.
I ain't rapped in a minute.
And that's cool. But I need you to just give me something. Just give me something, brother. Please.
Let's dip. What you looking for? What you want?
Whatever you can come up with on the spot, however you feel. Whatever your vibe is right now, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let me see. Paper plates with meals on them. We travel globes. I never hate. I build with them. We had our own. So respected to check it because we found nations. Gave to our own charity and foundations. Built it from the ground up. So hold on. Am I rapping to this beat that's behind? Okay, good.
Do you?
Built it from the ground up. So every day we count up. And if it's negative energy, then don't bring it round us. Mary J in my pipe. And then I get my glasses. So my slippers go with my smoking jacket. Third eye open, that's my 7 cent. Gave my opinion, I always added my 2nd cent. So everywhere we go now, then people listen close now. And no real names, we too used to using pronouns. We speak our own language, you would think it's code. A nigga sick, it's kinda hard to speak with codes. So I don't talk much, that's till I see the reaper. That white collar crime cleaner than my gym sneakers. Get my measurements taken in my suit tailored. We do loyal, we don't have to do favors. My mantra and whole steeds is get the money. But I was listening to Harry Belafonte. Speak on it from a social aspect. My youngers in the streets with them go gadgets. See, that's one of the many aspects stunting in his fashion in front of these fascists. So I never had no PayPal problems. If you ship and send it to the house like Congress. I was lost till I found out the process. She a bitch until you get out her prom dress. I'm going all in. I got a couple angels and some blue demons, but these the Paul sins. Outgoing, guess it's my calling, but keep it silent because the wall's thin. No one was there when we was clipping coupons. I don't trust a soul, kinda scared to put my shoes on. You either gangbanged or you neutron, start a revolution, fuck the institution. Look, we was all in collusion, fatigued out, we don't need substitutions. All we know is ball by any means, so stern, make the refs call anything. Make your team change their whole plans up, I'm the influencer and the influenza. Take this TV and aim it at your mentor and watch you die slow, and then I rap it over instrumentals.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
B.
Yes, sir.
B. Tell me something. How you feel?
That was amazing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It was. My brother.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for coming through.
I had to come through on y'all one time, man.
Open up your schedule for me.
Just came from shooting a video. I just came from shooting Come Through on a project, so I just shot that.
When that's coming?
When
you think?
I don't know, because this is the thing. Before I go, so right now the project's only available on my website because I'm pushing everything to the website.
Yes, it is.
Streaming will be Wednesday, Thursday, and that's when Play No Games video drops. But I want to drop the videos in the same sequence as they are on the project. So even though Come Through might be done first, it can't come before Late Night and Love Supreme. So those two videos got to get shot soon and put out. So, and then at the end of that, once all the videos shot, I got a deluxe project, a deluxe package I'm putting together where you get champagne and you get a jump drive with all the videos and all the music on it. So it's gonna be dope.
That. You about your business, boy.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you about your business, kid.
I've been chilling for like almost a year and a half, 2 years because of the situation I had to go through. So I just been sitting back watching. That's it, man.
Give out all your handles and everything so they can see where they can get in touch with you and what they see.
At Illi D Williams, everywhere. The boy Illinois. You still the boy Illinois when you getting in on the streaming services, because I ain't want people to be like, damn, I can't find fuck all the mix up. But when you address me, it's called me Illi. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody want to see me about my stance on Black Lives Matter and all the other shit, guess what? I don't care. I really don't care.
It is
because
what it
at the
is.
end of the day, right now I'm at a place where half the time I don't express my opinions because people gonna give opinions about my opinion, and I don't care about your opinion of my opinion.
It is. That's
so I'm gonna just keep my shit to myself, and I'm gonna move how I move, man. So yeah, and also not engaging in certain shit like that has because it's a certain level of saneness you get from not debating online all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I need this, and you typing the keys, mad as hell. I'm gonna tell this person off with these. Come on, man, cut that shit out, man. I had to stop doing that. And when I stopped doing it, I realized how much clearer my mind was. Like, I'm because you'll be stressed out for 2-3 hours about some shit. You argue with a nigga from Kankakee about, you'll never see this nigga.
Never see him a day in your life.
What the fuck you arguing with this nigga for, man? And it ain't like you won an argument. Like the nigga was like, you know what, bro, you right. Nobody says that. So what the fuck am I arguing with you for, nigga? I just be strolling about dumb shit all the time now. Niggas say shit to me, I be like, it's cool, bro. I'm not finna argue with it. Oh man, this, that, and the other. You right, you got it. I'm not finna tell you my opinion. I don't give a fuck what you think. So that's how I'm rolling now, man. So
I love you, my brother.
Love, bro.
I love you, my brother.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
this my boy, Illi D Williams. Y'all already know where y'all can find me on Gotti's World Media on YouTube. This is my channel. So y'all can see this. Y'all can see all my other episodes there. Also on IG, you can find me, official_YUNG Gotti. Also, I got my merch, the Young God shirts. Y'all can come see me, Cash App, however you want to do it. Just pre-order. And how I'm going to end this off, brother, because I haven't been doing it. I just want to say thank you, God, for this episode. Thank you, God, for the people in this room. Thank you guys for just watching. I love y'all. This is the Gotti's World Podcast. We out of here. Yerp.
Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you shoot with. Count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib. Same hand that you hoop.
Shit, so I'm like, the nigga asked great questions.